Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Myra Lorraine. Thank you all for stopping in to watch my videos. Again, I really appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Actually, you know, I thought about this a lot, of some of the content that I want to keep bringing to you all to keep you interested and keep you coming back. And I know there are a lot of different things that people like to watch. And so this video, I decided to do something that I did on the show that I live stream on called That Sewing Blab. I am the co-host, with the host of the show being Dawn Pengelly from the blog Dueling Designs, and we have so much fun on that show. And we had our Christmas show where we talked about Christmas inspiration and things like that. It was a wonderful show, and if you missed it, you can actually see that episode on Dueling Designs on YouTube. She has the entire That Sewing Blab playlist on YouTube. So if you missed that episode about Christmas inspiration, please go over there to YouTube and search for Dueling Designs, and you'll see That Sewing Blab pop right up. But anyways, on that show, I actually showed what I thought was a good idea for Christmas inspiration. And what it was is I made a blanket for my grandchildren. They're teenagers, and I was trying to think of something I could hand make for them rather than buying something, give them something from my heart that I made with my own little hands. And so I thought about a blanket. How about a little throw or something like that? And I found this website where they actually put together a blanket. It was a throw that only took 30 minutes, and I thought, wow, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. And I'll put that link down below where I actually found it. But so what I showed on the video, on the live stream, I don't know why I keep saying the video, but what I showed on that live stream, which you can see again on YouTube, was this blanket that I made for my grandson. Now, this is a fleece, and it's soccer. He actually plays soccer, but I think his dad told me recently he's moving on to a different one, but he plays soccer, and he still likes soccer from what I understand. But I made this, and this first side is fleece, and it actually has a second side. It's double-sided, and this side is what they call minky, and it's really soft and furry. Now, both fabrics came from Joann Fabrics, and it was so super easy to do. All you do is, after you wash them, what I did was I cut off the selvage edges of them so there wouldn't be any distortion of the blanket. And then I laid it on the floor because I made mine a little bigger than what they actually call for in the link. I got 2 yards, and I think they only required 1 yard, but I wanted it to be a little bit bigger, so I got 2 yards of both fabrics. And I washed them out. I washed them in the washer first and put them in the dryer, and then like I said, I put them on the floor, laid them out one on top of the other, right sides together, pinned it all the way around, leaving a 4-inch window open so that I could turn it. And then once I turned it, I went ahead and I top stitched it. I'll let you see this. I top stitched it down too. Here you go. After I did that, and you'll notice that I took the time to do white thread for this side and black thread in the bobbin so that we wouldn't have any white stitching showing. Oops, can you see that? I didn't let it focus. There we go. But and it worked out really nice. Love, love, love this. And I sure hope that my grandson is gonna love it. It's a little heavy, but so nice and super soft, both sides, the fleece and the mink side, which is perfect. Now, this minky that I got for him from Joann has like little, almost like a Swiss dot look to it, but it's real super minky and soft. And when I was on the show, there was a question that was asked of me when I was cutting this out. And she said, with this minky, did I get fur all over the floor when I cut it out? I did not. I just basically had a few pieces of fuzz that I picked up with my hand and tossed. Nothing really here. But I understand what she was saying. And I also did put my little label in there so they never forget their grandma sent it to them. I don't know if that's going to focus for you, but my label is in there. But I didn't. But I realized quickly what she was talking about. Because for my granddaughter's blanket, she loves K-pop. Oh my gosh, she loves K-pop. So I figured, well, I tried to find something that had K-pop so that I could make for her, and I couldn't. So what I did was I went over to Spoonflower. I'll put their information here. I know a lot of you people sewing in the sewing community know about Spoonflower. You can just go over there and you can even upload an image for your design, or you can pick designs that they had. So I went on and I searched for K-pop, and their logo came up, but the way their logo came up was perfect because it was set on a backdrop of pink, which is what my granddaughter's room is, and it had flowers. So I went ahead and I custom ordered this fabric on fleece. You can actually select the kind of fabric that you want it printed on, which was awesome. And it didn't take long for me to get it either because I still haven't got it in enough time for Christmas. But here is this fabric. It is the BTS logo. There it goes. I hope it can focus so you can see that. But it's in a very soft pink. And then I went over to Joann's to look for this fabric that I had selected. It was a minky, but without the Swiss dots, it had more of a furry texture. And oh my gosh, thank goodness I took this fabric with me, because that pink that I had taken a picture of before when I brought my grandsons and I went back to purchase it for this, they did not match. The pink of that furry over at Joann's had a little bit of a purpley pink. It didn't look anything like the soft pink. So I thought, okay, that's not gonna work. So what am I gonna do? Well, what I did was I went around up against all the pinks, putting this, and nothing matched. So I went with white, this white furry. And you can't really see the texture. Maybe you can see the texture of that. I mean, it is a super soft, furry. Oh my gosh. It feels like the softest velvet, actually better than velvet. I can't even describe it. It's just super minky soft. And with the soft fleece on the back, okay, I'm freaking out here, but let me just go ahead and tell you. I did the same process that I did with my grandsons by washing them first and then putting them down on the floor, cutting off the selvage, and pinning it all the way around. I actually pinned it all the way around before I cut off the selvage to make sure they were meeting. And then left a 4-inch opening, turned it inside out, and then top stitched it all the way around on this. And let me tell you, oh my gosh, this blanket turned out beautifully too. And it has the K-pop logo on it. The BTS is what it says, if you couldn't see that. But I shot a picture over to my son to let him see it, and he goes, that is awesome. She is going to love it. So I hope so. But these are some really great gift ideas for Christmas, and I just wanted to give that to you before Christmas came so that if you wanted to run out, it literally, they said 30 minutes. And it probably will take you 30 minutes if you did the smaller throw like they did with the smaller amount of fabric. I had 2 yards of fabric here at 56 inches wide. So they're pretty nice sized blankets and throws, but it took me about 45 minutes, 30 to 40. Actually, it took me about 45 minutes or longer, maybe a little bit. It didn't take me long because, let me tell you, I just finished this one today, and I was out all day today doing other things with my husband, and came home this evening and put this together. That's how quick it is. So if you're looking for something quick, handmade to send to someone, you know, think about doing something like this. I actually need to make one for myself, because when I'm at home watching TV on a cool night, this will be perfect. Perfect. And I'm sure hoping that they're gonna love them too. So that's it for my Christmas inspiration. I just wanted to share that with you and get this out before Christmas. So if anyone wants to run over and get themselves some fleece and some minky is what I call it. And I think that's what they call it. I'll put all the information, and if I can find links to the kinds of fabric, of course this is a custom fabric, I'll put the Spoonflower link down below. But if I can find the links to both this minky and that Swiss dot one and the others from Joann's website, I'll put them in as well, so you'll have that information too. But that's it. I'm sorry I'm rushing on this, but I wanted to make sure that I got this to you guys just in case you wanted to make that little blanket for someone special for yourself too. So that's it, guys. Have a great night and day whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye now.